So I'm done with it. This is how it looks. So give it a try. Thank you. Please, if you know you have not subscribed, hello my lovely friends, welcome to today's video. Today I'll be showing you how to sew this my simple top. I've made the cutting and I use pattern to cut the top. So I really explain it there very well. Please try watch out for the video so that you understand what I'm doing. Now in this top, I'm not going to be adding in this princess dart, I'm not going to be adding wording on it. What I'll be adding is just my lining, the neck side. Why I will join this paper stay at the neck part, because I want the neck to balance, the neck side to balance. I just want it plain like that, just simple like that. You can add, if you want to add, you can add your paper stay. If you want to add paper stay on it, don't add it direct to the fabric, add it to the lining. But in these tutorials I just want to make it very simple like that. Just want to use lining, and the neck is what I will only add my this interfaces to. So I'm not going to be adding other parts, just the neck. And in this part, this fabric I'll be putting it on this my fabric. The fabric I'm using doll face. Yes, I'm using doll face for this tutorial, and I'm going to be patching this putting this fabric on it. At the same time, I will put for the back side. This is the back. I didn't explain the back for the cutting time, for the cutting part. I'm going to be adding this one again at the back side. So I will take it to the machine now to go and join this my 3 piece. Please, before, if you want to join your piece, like I said in the cutting time, don't join. This is the princess cut I cut, and as I will join it now. If you want to join it, don't start joining it from the upper side. No, if you start joining from this upper side, it will short the down part. It will make it to look like this. If you want to join your princess dart, start joining it at the down part like this. Make sure you use pin to hold it, to avoid shifting. So I will take it to the machine. It's going to be like this, the wrong side and the wrong side. I will pin it from the down. I will pin it like this. I notch the breast point side. If you are cutting any of your dress, whether straight padded or this princess dart, make sure you notch it so that you will know where the point is. So this point to this point, I join it together and I hold it together and use my pin to pin it like this. Like I said, to avoid shifting. So I will use pin to hold everything down to the upper side. See what I'm doing? Make sure that these two notches are together. Please try watch out for the cutting for better understanding. I explained a lot of things in that cutting part. So this is just the sewing part. You see, even if it's not complete, it doesn't matter. The sleeve will be the one to cover it. But if you start joining from the upside, it will short from this side, and there's no how you can join anything. But if you short at the upper side, the sleeve you will start adding your sleeve from this upper side. Now this is how it is. I will take it to the machine and sew from this down all the way and follow the shape down to the upper side. So the same. So I will take the second one, and again I'll start to pin it from the down part. This is the side. I will pin from this side again. When you are making any of your dresses, try use pin. Pin is very, very good. it will make your work to look the same, to look equal. Now I make sure that this my notches is together. So I will take this pin and pin it all the way to this up side. After that, I sew it and I'll bring it for you to see. This is how it will be. So I've joined the 3-piece together. This is the middle. I've joined the lining. I've joined the lining. This one. Like I said, I start from the damp part, join it to the upper side. And this the main fabric. Remember, I said I added this patch on it. So if you want the princess dart to come out very well, you can use interfacing as a wording on it. But in this tutorial, like I said, I'm not adding anything on it. See how I join it. You see from the down here is equal from this down. Come to this this armhole area. You see where it stopped, where this thing stopped. So when I'm fixing the sleeve, it will cover all this place. So I'm done with this one now. Remember, I joined the lining different, joined the main fabric different. But for the back part, I'm not going to be joining lining different, the main fabric different. So I'm going to be using the lining to turn it. This is how I'll be doing it. Open the back. Remember, it's like this. It's like this before. This is my zipper allowance. I remove 1 inch from the zipper allowance, and I turn it right side. I turn it right side. I take my lining. This is the right side. I will take my lining. Chalk. You use chalk to mark your. If it's the same, just use chalk to do so that you know front and back. This is the back, and this is the right side. So I'll be taking this. Okay, this other side. I will take the lining like this. I will make sure that it's face to face. I will take it to my machine now. I will first of all, I will start to sew from the next side. From this next side, I will sew it. Don't start from the shoulder side. From this shoulder side, no. Start from this neck. I cut canoe neck. Please try watch the cutting so that you understand what I'm saying. Now I will start to sew from this side. Let me get chalk and so I say it's face to face. This is the back of the fabric, and this is the face of the fabric, and this is the face of the lining fabric, and this is the back of the lining fabric. So I'll be joining it together face to face like this, and I will take it to the machine and sew. I will sew from here. Like I said, I will sew like this. Just sew 1/2 inches from this side. Make sure you sew up to 1/2 inches from this side, up to 1/2 inch, not 1/4 or even just 1/2 inches. So I'm going to be sewing from this side down to this side, and I will now sew again. This is the zip side. I will sew from this zip side straight like this. I will sew like this and bring it like this. So if you don't want to sew this side, you just want to sew only this side, no problem. I can sew this one now, and later I will just top stitch this upper side. Okay, let me just take this particular formula, this particular one. I will just sew this side here, and I'm not going to sew here. Later I will show you how I do it. The same thing here. I will sew for the other side again. I will sew this other side. This is a lining for that one. Make sure that you set it very well. make sure you sit it very well. I will sew from here now again. Don't sew from this side. This is the shoulder side, just the neck I'm sewing. So I will take it to the machine now and sew it. I'm not sewing down here now. So I've used the lining to turn it. See where I sew. I said I use paper stitch for the front. You may gum it. If you cannot gum it, you can use your machine to run straight stitch in there. Then straight sewing. Still the same thing. So after that, I will notch it. Take your and notch it like this. Notch it. Be careful not to cut the sewing. After this notching, I will take it to the machine now and turn it. I've sewed it. So after the notch like this, I turn it. I turn the lining to the back side like this. So I will top stitch it. Let me show you how to top stitch. This is the lining. So I turn the, remember this is the main fabric and this is the lining. This is the front side of the lining. So top stitch it. Turn it like this. After I've notched it, I'll turn it like this. Make sure that, just let it be like this. It's like this. You take this one like this. This one I sewed like this. You turn it like this. So exactly at the top side here. Don't top stitch it on top this side, on top this thread. No. This place I mark with chalk. That is where you will top stitch. So I will go to my machine now and top stitch this place I marked. So after you top stitch, you will see how your cloth, the neck side will balance. So it's gonna be like this. Don't just sew it like this side. Why it's still the same thing. Just for you to know what you're sewing. That is why I say you should turn it like this and make sure you sew exactly at the tip side. Top stitches from not this side. Top stitches from here all the way to the place you end the sewing. So the same thing. I will do the same thing at this back side. I will notch this back side also. After that, just the way I did the other one, I will turn it. Okay, this is the first one. I will turn it inside. Okay, so I will top this one again. The same way I will top stitch it. So this is the front one. So I will take this front one like this. Remember, I joined this front one different. I joined the lining different. I joined the main fabric different. So I will take this lining now like this. It's the same way. The way I turn the next side, that is how I will turn this one. So I will take this one, take the lining like this. Don't face it like this. Take this side, the face like this, and face it like, and put it on top this side, face to face like this, just like the way I did the back one. So if you cannot know what you will sew exactly, just take your tape, measure like half inches. So this half inches like this, sew it like this. Remember, I cut canoe neck. This is how it's going to be. So I will take it to the machine and sew from here. So I'm not going to sew everything like this because I have short of fabric. I just want to manage this fabric. I just want to sew the neck like this. Later I will complete this side. Just sit down and watch how I sew it, and I'll bring it to you to see. So I've done the neck. See how neat it is. I've done it because of the top stitching. See how it balanced. The way I top stitch it. That top stitch is the one that makes it to be so balanced like this without ironing it. It came out very well. So like I said, I did not use the lining to turn this side part. I don't want it that. I just want, after I finish sewing the dress, I will take it to my machine and weave this other side, as in do the inner weaving So this is the one side of back, and this is the other side of the back. So I'm done with it now. Like I said, I just use the straight machine to run it down to hold the lining, to avoid shifting. So after the sewing, I will weave the inner sewing. So I will take it to my machine now and hold the zip side. I will first of all use zip to pin to do that. I'll show you. See how it is. I will hold it like this. And this is the front side. Like I said, where I showed you, I've sewed it now. See how it looks. Came out very well. So it's like this. Please, to sew this other side, before you hold this the lining, make sure that this see what I did here. I used pin to pin this place shows that this is my nipple to nipple. So I want this main fabric here and this lining here. I want the point here and the point of the lining and the point of the fabric to be the same place. That is why I use pin to pin it, to hold it down, so that it will come out the way I want it. The same thing the waist side. I make sure that everything will be accurate. So I'm done with this front part. What I'll be doing now, like I said, back one, I use pin to pin it. For the zip side, this is a zip side. I pin this zip side straight down to this place. So, like I said, after I finish the sewing, I will take it to the machine and weave the inner weaving. So this is how the back will be. See the front. Sorry for that. I'll mark out my 1 inches. I use 1 inches for my zipper allowance. From here to here is my zipper allowance. I use 1 inches for the zipper allowance. I use 1 inches for the zipper allowance. So I'm going to be holding this 1 inches all the way to the down part. So I pin this. This is where I will just sew the gather sewing. I will sew it here. This is the place I will add my zip. After that sewing, before I join the two sides, I will lose the gather and add and attach my zip. Remember, I said the down part I will be using a gather for it. The gather I'm going to be using this fabric on it. I'm going to be the length I need. I use 2 yards for it. Yes, my waist is 36. Add your whatever you have in your waist. If it's 36, you double it into 2. Depends how full you want it to be. My own, I want it just two times. I'm okay with that. If you want it to be more than that, you can do it that. But in this one, I needed 2 yards for it. My waist I double my waist into 2. So that is what I use for the gather. So I'm going to be putting the gather at this down part and attach my zip on it. And before attaching my zip or before shaping the dress, I will first of all attach my sleeve. And the sleeve I'll be using this elastic sleeve, very short sleeve, but I'll be adding elastic to it. So I will take it to my machine now and sew it. This is how it will be after that. So see how this is my zipper side. Make sure that everything you're sewing is equal. the neck everywhere is equal. So this is how it's going to be. So I will take it to the machine now and sew it, bring it for you to see. So I've made straight line on this one. This straight line. This is where I'll be attaching zip. I'll be attaching zip on this side. So I just sew it together so that time to fit this sleeve, I will just lose it. So I've done it. Like I said I'll be adding design on it. I've added for the front one. I added this pattern here and the same thing here. So I've done with it. What I'm going to be doing now is I've used a thread to hold the lining and the main fabric together to avoid shifting. Like I said, I don't use the lining to turn this side. After the sewing, I will take it to the machine and do the inner weaving. That is how I want it to be. So, if you are making yours, you can use your lining to turn this side, to turn this area. But in this one, I did not use it. I just use my thread to run the straight sewing there. So now what I'm going to be doing, like I said at the down part, I'm going to be adding this gather on it. Like I said, I double my waist into two, as in the waist divided double into two. My waist 36 plus 36, that is double into two. That is 2 years I use for my waist thing. After that, I make straight. I use this white thread to make the sewing, the gather sewing, so that you will see what I did here. After I just sew straight. I sew it all the way, all the way down to this side. So see how it is here. After that, after sewing it, I remove one of the thread like this. I sew straight. I just sew straight. Don't make the sewing tight. Just sew it gather way. After that, I remove one. Look at the thread like this. I remove one like this and I draw it. So when you are drawing it, be careful to avoid this cutting. So I'm going to draw it straight to get my waist. So I've done the gather. After that, I've done the gather. I'm done with it. After that, I'll take my tape to measure it. My round waist is 36. To measure, before measuring it, remove where your zipper will pass, as in where you will pass the zip. Start measuring from this side and measure to get your 36, to get your round waist. Okay, this is enough. This is my 36. Yes, is enough. But if you want your gather to be fuller than this, you can double it into 3. You can double it to 4. Depends how full you want your gather to be. So that is how to make the gather for this one. Remember, I said that I'll be attaching it on this particular one for you to see. Okay. So I'll be turning it now. This is the face side, and I will turn the face to face, this face and this other face like this. I want to shape it now. Let me explain to you how to shape this face. It's in this, from the there is two ways in joining the shoulder. You can join like this, as in bring one other. This is the back, this is the front. Make sure that the two sewing parts join together. You make it like this. I'm going to teach you 2 ways of joining shoulder. This is the first one. This is the back, this is the front here. I join it together like this. Make sure that these 2 linings join together. and the main fabric joined together, take it like this and sew it like this. That is, just sew it like this. That is the first one. And the second one for joining shoulder is like this. I will join it like this. Make sure that it's like this, and take these two like this and make it like this. Take it to the machine and sew it. So that is the two ways of joining shoulder. But this is one I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be taking this back side and this front side. Look at it like this. I will join it like this. That is how I want to join my own. I join it like this. Make sure that these two, after I finish sewing it, they will not be shifting on it. I will join it like this and do like this. Use pin to pin it like this. And I will take it to the machine now and make straight line. I will sew it like this. Straight. I will sew it straight like this. So the same thing, this side, I will join it the same thing like that. Now this line and this one together like this and sew it. After that, I'll bring it for you to see. See how I join it. See the back side, how neat it is, and see how this place looks like. See the here. See the upside. So this is the sleeve side. I'm going to take it to the machine and hold it down. I'm going to hold it down like this. I will hold it straight down to the armhole and attach the sleeve. After that, after joining the shoulder, I have joined the shoulder. I will take it to the machine and shape it. So this is how I'll be shaping it. Make sure that arrange it well like this. So before shaping this dress, I will attach the sleeve first before I shape it. Sleeve, please watch the video and I'll see how I cut the sleeve. I cannot explain it now to avoid I don't want this video to be longer than this, so I've already cut this sleeve. Just watch out the video, you will see the video they have. I'm going to be posting the video then. So I'll take one of the sleeve like this. Take one like that. So I take one of the sleeve like this. Remember I said before I start to attach this sleeve, I will first of all use my machine to hold this thing, hold the lining and this one, hold it down to the sleeve. And after that I will attach my sleeve like this. Front side, this is the front side. You notch it. Where I notch, and before that I will fold this down part. Fold first like this and fold again and make straight sewing straight down here. After that I will bring it to this side and attach it like this. Make sure that face to face, the right side, okay, this is the right side and the right side together. I will do it like this. And use pin to pin it down. Sorry for that. So I will start to sew from this side. For the beginner, please use your pin to hold it down. So everything is the same, because the same allowance I add for the main fabric, that is the same allowance I add on this sleeve when I was cutting it. No one is shorter than each other. It's the same thing. So I'm going to be sewing from this side now all the way to this side. See, everything is the same thing. See, it's equal. So after that I join it together like this. After it's gonna be like this, I open it to the other side. I hope you see what I'm doing. Yeah. The sleeve I'll be using is I'll be attaching this elastic on it. Like I said, the elastic, you measure your round sleeve into 2. My round sleeve is 13. That round sleeve is what you use for the elastic. The 13, I'm cutting for the 2 hand sleeve. I'm going to be dividing this one into 2. It's for the 2 sleeve. The 2 sleeve. I folded 1.5 inches, so I fold half inside. So this place is where the elastic will pass. I just so I'll pass it now. Straight down. Before I attach my sleeve, I will first of all put this one, or you put your sleeve before attaching this one, whichever one. It's still the same thing. With this particular one like this, it can easily enter your round sleeve without tightening your round sleeve. That is how to do it. You measure your round sleeve. I'm going to sew this side now. I will take it to the machine and sew it from this side. I will sew it like this and attach my sleeve. So see what I was telling you to. What I was saying before, hold it down. That's why I use it. I use white thread so that you see what I mean. Hold the armhole side like this. Hold it like this, so that it will hold the lining side and the main fabric. So this is how the armhole will be, like this. As I like before shaping it or doing anything, let me show you first before anything. So after that, before shaping it, I will first of all put that. I have not put that, the back that. When I was cutting it, I wanted to make the dart straight, as in the same princess, as in take it straight to the princess way. But I decided not to do that. So what I'm going to do now is I will take this thing different. This is the back side. From this place, I'm still going to hold this place down. Before putting the dart, I will hold the lining and the main fabric. I will hold it down with straight sewing to avoid shifting the work and disturbing the work. So after that, I will measure from here to put my dart. When I was cutting it, I used 5 inches for front dart, for the middle dart. Now that's the same 5 I will use for this waist side here. For this back side, I measure 5 inches. The same 5 inches, I will take this 5 straight to this upper side here. I will take this as the same, this 5 inches there. This is my 5, and I will measure 1 inches here, half inches here, and half inches here. So this is this half inches here, and I want the line, the straight line, to end at this armhole side, and this at this armhole side. This is the normal line. This is where it's supposed to stop. Don't take it off unless you're making it straight to that princess that I cut. But this one, I just changed my mind not to do that. I want the line to end here. If I measure it now, it gives me 11 inches. So I'm going to make straight line like this, meet with this 5 like this. This is a straight line, and I will take my ruler. From this half line, I will take straight line like this, and this side again, I will take it again like this. So this is how it is. After that, I will hold it like this. I hope you see what I'm doing. Sorry for that. So I will sew it, make sure that it's with that. So I will now sew it from this place. This is a half inches. I sew it straight to this side. I will do this side and do the other side. After that, I will now attach my sleeve. Like I said, attach the sleeve. After the sleeve, I will shape it down. But before shaping it, I will bring it for you to see it. I've attached the sleeve, and I will start to shape my blouse. Don't start shape from the zip side. Don't start shaping it from the front side, from the back. From the back. Like my bust is a 43. 43 divided by 4 is a 10 3/4. And this is my 10 3/4 here. This is how 10 3/4 looks like. 10 3/4. This is my 3/4 here. Now I'll place it here. My armhole is 8, and this is my 8 here. From that, my armhole 8. I remember to I shape it from the back side. If you are shaping any of your dress, shape it from the back side. Don't start from the front. Don't shape any of your dress from the front side. So to get perfect measurement, I start from the back. Like this zipper side here, I have not put the zip, but this is the line for the zip. When I want to add it, that is when I will lose it. But I will shape it first before I will attach my zip. So for this sewing side of the zip, I will place my tape roof there, straight to this armhole. I said my round bust is 10 3/4. This is my 10 3/4. My 10 3/4. I will sew because of the elastic of this. Because of the sleeve is elastic, it don't really have measurements. With this elastic, it can enter my hand. Just make sure I take it like this. It's when you are shaping your dress, your blouse, your skirt, your gown, whichever one, that is your blouse, whichever top you're making, whether it's for peplum or that. Don't take measurement. Don't shape waist under bust side. It's when you are cutting it, that is when you will remove something from the under bust. But when you are shaping your dress, where you will shape is the bust and the waist side. Don't take anything from the bust side. So my waist is 9 inches. The same thing on this. That is my 36 divided by 4 is 9 inches. I start from this zip side, not from this side. Start from my zip side like this. I take 9 inches. Okay. Now, how did I get all these things? To divide my whatever I get into 4. Like my waistline is 34. 36 is my waist, and this is 36 like this. I'll fold it like this into 2 fours. This is into 2, and this is into 2 like this. Divide it again here. It give me 9 inches. This is my 9 inches. So the same thing. That is how I divided the bust side. So from this, my waist side, this is my 9 inches. So this is 9. I'll connect it from this. Remember I said because of the elastic, I'm not taking any measurements from the sleeve. With the elastic, it will enter. Just use your hand to make sure when you are shaping it, just put your hand inside a little like this. So this is what I'll be sewing. I'll be sewing from this upside straight down to this side, and I come to this other side again. Remember the other side is 10 3/4 for my bust. The same way I did the other side, the same way here. My bust, first of all take the armhole. My armhole is 8, and take my bust. My bust is a 10 3/4. This is my 10 3/4. Remember my sleeve. There's no need of measurement. Because of the elastic, you don't need it. You don't need to measure it. With the elastic, it will enter your hand. Now remember I said I don't take anything from the underbust. It's when you are cutting it, you take something from the underbust. But when you are shaping it, just take your measurement from the waist, the bust, and my waist. My waist now is 9 inches. This is my 9 inches here. This is my 9 inches. So after that, you connect it from this upper side and to this. And when you are connecting it, just when you get to this bust side, you put your hand inside it. Just cover it somehow like this to give it that shape. See how I put. But if you have your palm, your hips, hip this thing, hip French cuff, you can use it to do. But if you don't have, you can use your hand. Just from this bust here, you curve your hand inside. It will give it that shape. Curve it inside to make it to this waist side. So I will take it to the machine now and shape it the way I explained to you. And after that, I will attach mine. I've already drawn this thing. I've shown you how to draw it. My gathers. I will attach my gather this place and attach my zip. It's after everything. After I have attached my gather, after the shaping the gather, I now open my zip, put my zip, and that is the end of the sewing. And at the down parts, either I can weave it or I fold it like this, whichever one. So I'm done with it. This is a dress. Just give it a try and see how it come out. God bless you for watching my video. Please help me to subscribe if you have not subscribed before watching this video. Subscribe to my video, like this my video, and share my video. God bless you as you do so. I love you. Thank you very much. Bye.